The city of Indianapolis is set to put new scooter regulations in place.
The move is being done in part to help make sure no one is tripping over them as they walk around. News 8's Travis Robinson gives us a look at the future of the city's scooter scene. Hey, Travis.
Now, right now, the city has 5 companies for rideshare services, but they're saying they'll allow 6 to be in the city. That doesn't mean you'll be seeing more scooters, though. Going forward, that number all really just depends on what's being used and what isn't.
The number of scooters allowed by a single company is reliant on a company's minimum utilization rate, or MUR, the number of total daily rides for a month divided by the total number of scooters available. Now, the reason that's important is because depending on the number that pops out of that equation, a company is going to need to add or subtract the number of units they have on the street.
So the goal is to keep as many scooters on the streets as actually being used. And what we've seen through the data that we've been collecting is some dips in utilization that would indicate there's actually too many scooters on the streets.
Now, to prevent too many scooters from being out, each company has a max limit of 1,000 units. But everything here is flexible, and they aren't just being crammed into one section of town. Depending on how many units a company has, they'll need to place a maximum of 65 or 75% in high utilization zones and a minimum of 10% in the access zones.
We don't want the downtown area to be so oversaturated that it's only for people to come and play. We really want to see the companies expand upon their mission of providing last mile transportation.
Now, the access zone areas actually won't be counted towards a company's MUR while they establish a consistent rider base, something some companies would like changed down the line.
Because I think that actually puts a little bit of a challenge to the operators to do that outreach and that engagement at a neighborhood level in the communities that need transportation, if that's how those areas have been defined, as opposed to just counting the easy wins.
Now, the regulation should be going into place sometime in late June or early July if everything goes according to schedule. I'm Travis Robinson, Wish TV News 8.
Travis, thank you.